Hello, this is Steve, Dichroic Glassman. If you're the kind of person that's got the old Rio Grande jewelry catalogs, let's say in about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, you may have seen a bracelet that was identical to this. They were featuring dichroic squares back then, and these are just a ½ inch. I replicated the whole necklace, including the magnetic ends. The whole thing. Swarovski, silver, and the squares. Same amount of squares. And it seems to me a bracelet like this was like $55 or something crazy. Just seemed kind of crazy. And they're very fragile because of the way the holes are drilled. And you wouldn't want to clank up against anything. But again, if you're going to wear a glass, you're probably pretty aware and taking care of it anyway. So the thing of it is this is window glass, 8284 coefficiency. The program we've been talking about here lately is Boro, which is 33. By the way, this Boro wasn't made for the lamp working industry. This Boro was used for lighting. Well, let me backtrack. Boro is Boro. Now let's talk about the one factor that makes lamp working Boro different than this Boro is because of the dichroic. That's the way I should have started it out. The dichroics that are adhered to the Boro glass for the lamp working industry were designed with that type of technology so that with alchemy that they once they go through the fire that they change their properties. Vortex marbles, pipes, sculptures, glasses, vessels. Extraordinary stuff now in the lamp working world. This type of Boro was used actually, well, the dichroics now, let's get this straight again, was actually used in the lighting industry. Do you realize that there are specific dichroic aspects that can save the lives of animals? If you Google dichroic sea turtle hatchlings, I think you'll be warmed by the cool stories that talking about the dichroic filters that are helping saving lives of the baby turtle hatchlings when they're born. Let's get into the video while we're here. Anyway, we went from the first video to these, and the second video to these, to the rounds. By the way, jury's out now. This one was dichro down, and I'm almost wondering if it's going to have to be done again. All of them turned out fairly well, and I'm not 100% positive because I do all my videos live. I'm not going to go along the 6 videos until the video makes me look right. If you knew me, I'm pretty much crossing fingers in a lot of my 700, 800, 900 videos over the span of all the years I've been on YouTube. And you know, if a mistake ever arrived, I'm going to get caught because I'm not the kind that's going to do 2-3 takes just to make me look good. I don't know if you care about that. I'm just Anyway, we got 20 discs there. We got 20 triangles. Takes me 44 minutes to fire polish these loads, by the way, with this nifty kiln that I advocate. Comes from Clay King. $400 delivered to your door. It's going to take me 2 hours to do these and these. And in the meantime, I'm trying to tell myself where's the hardware and this and that. Because ultimately, I want to make some really neat pendants or earrings in this case. This is the flower of life. It's pretty cool. This one here is a spiritual symbol as well with the center petal to the flower of life energy. It's really nice. It's kind of difficult. There I go and got that right angle because it's so, see, when you see it straight on, look at all that energy coming at you. Hard to focus on the camera. Very excited about this one. I was approached by somebody that asked me if I could do this for them. And I honor this group, respect them, for the people that are trying versus the other people that are not. So I've got the designs developed now for the NA Society. And very excited about that. And hoping that people would contact me and we can make this for your chapter or your area or however that organization is run. So with that in mind, we could do all kinds of different possibilities. This is the Mayan, Hunabku, I think is what it's called. It's pretty neat. Details right there. These would make pretty sharp possibilities for your business too, because you could put whatever, like my friend has a lip balm, organic, and we're going to utilize his logo on these. So if you got some ideas that you would like to try, by sending them to me or developing this program yourself, because as you can see, as we even continue on in the series, this is really easy stuff. If you find some discs or triangles that you're not real happy with, then you got to ask yourself two questions. What's another firing going to do for me? Because maybe, hey, add them all up, you might have to. Maybe, is it going to upset you if they're not? Because the Dichro really is on top of that. It's not disappointing. It's not disappointing by having that blue disc on top of a not really fractured, splintered cyan bottom. And you may say, wait till you have two of them and make a pair. That's up to you. I just want to show you how easy it is. And realistically, you want to start thinking about how to approach this, how much money you're going to have into it. A square foot is 144 square inches, granted. I haven't worked out how many of these we can do in a square foot, so that'll be perhaps another video. And the circles as well. But I'm going to go ahead and stick my foot out here on this one, get out on the edge of the limb here and stick my foot in my mouth if necessary. But as of the date of this video, I'm going to sell a square foot of this Boro for approximately $35. For approximately. I may, it's going to be in that range. On my Etsy store, it'll be exact. Maybe it'll be $35 with shipping. But nonetheless, if you would take a 2-inch triangle, really good way of doing that is with a beveled piece. If you have a dichroic, or if you into stained glass and you have a lot of bevels hanging around, remember in the previous video I used a bevel to circle around these. The triangles, I would recommend you get a bevel and trace around that, because you've got the angle that really holds true for you. That way you're not lopsided on your triangles. So you're going to want to figure out how many triangles you're going to get. So what you're going to do is you're going to do them in a row. You're going to determine from the peak to the bottom how high that is, and then you're going to cut strips out of a square foot. These circles, see how that works? And then you're going to cut strips. You get the point as we start stacking these up. And then you're just going to cut them straight across. Very efficient when it comes to triangles. Not a lot of scrap, except for the ends. However, not the same on the circles. But the circles has really impressed me in that just about for the same area, we got the same amount of circles. Kind of interesting. I wouldn't have thought that. I would have thought this, but then that looks very cost efficient. So does this. Anyway, you can see where it's going to happen is we're going to create some scraps. So a square foot of this and a square foot of that is going to cost you approximately $70. Approximately. Out of $70, you're going to have to divide out 20 and 20, so that's 10 pair. Go by the units. If you're going to get $10 a unit, that's $200 out of $70 worth of Dichro. Is it worth it? If you think these are $15 earrings, there again you add more per each now. So that makes a pair $30. You have to decide what your market will bear. But as we already, I think at $10 a pair, that's a $200 gross. I think it makes this kind of interesting. This has got a lot of labor in it. Next video might be more interesting by doing the abstracts. We'll explore further. Thanks for watching. You might want to contact me, especially if the enthusiasm is building. And I'll ship overseas. By the way, I'll cut you the blanks. I really don't want to cut and grind circles. I want to get away from the labor as much as possible, other than selling the raw materials. My job is to start the ideas, get this thing going, and then sell the glass. I literally have over 2,000 pounds for sale. I am willing to wheel and deal, so contact me if interested. Thank you. Bye-bye.